Hey everyone, good evening. Hey Greg, good to see you. Alright, so today's gonna be a little shorter. Oh, hey Daft, welcome in. Today's stream is gonna be a little shorter, because there's a movie thing that starts at either 11 or 10:30 today that I want to see. So to give us about 3 hours today. So we're going to be taking on one of the optional bosses in DS3, but even though he's normally optional, I actually need him because I'm trying to get one of the last achievements that I need for DS3, and it's for one of the endings, which you need an item that's behind him. It's behind this a boss for. So yeah, it's on docket today. But Daft, Crack, how are you guys doing today? Like so far today, I had a pretty good a dinner. It was Chinese lo mein with chicken because lo mein is the best. I won't take any of our answers to that. And yeah, before that, I played a bit of Peak, which was really fun. Yeah, the first time. So let's see. That's like something, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, one thing I added last stream was this. I thought it'd be fun to add because something I keep noticing I'm doing, and I think someone said to. I think someone suggested it. Gotcha. Well, good to have a recovery day. Like it sounds like you're doing it better too. But yeah, besides Peak and dinner, it was also pretty chill today. So yeah, let's boot up Dark Souls 3. I'm just noticing now how white the first scene makes my face look. All right, let's set it to this. There we go. And let me do something else real quick. Let's see. Alright, so last time we left off, after making some really good progress through both the DLC and the Grand Archives here, I'm in a good shot to go and take on the next boss, the next story boss, and then after him there's just one more. Scarlet, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh yeah. So I haven't been able to look at like all of it yet, all the monetization stuff, but I've started kind of coming up with a few I used here and there for stuff that I would do with it.
Speak very well.
Like a couple of emails that I had. But yeah, good to see you. Turns for health. Health sounds better.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
Let's buy some stuff from you. This is the first time I've ever noticed these. Oh, gotcha, thanks. Alright. Buy that. Buy that.
Ashen One.
Alright. Now we're off to the Untended Graves, I think it's called. Yeah, here we go. Untended Graves. Alright. Yeah, let's see. I think this is just a side path. Alright. Similar way. Oh, that's a really good drop. In a lot of challenge runs, like particularly like death runs, you'll see people try to farm that. I opened the. I can find it. If it's one story to our staff because there's a big poison blast that can do good work against a lot of enemies. At least that's the strat that it was a couple years ago. I haven't really kept in on it as much as I probably should. Every now and then, yeah. Like I remember doing a partial of someone a while ago. But I ended up getting walled at Frida and oh my god, lay off. But yeah, partial run ended with Frida and DSA walling me. But maybe one day. Oh, Travis, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh yeah, because I remember in Demon Souls, I think that's one that starts with the magician or whatever called, like, and how it has that mana recharge ring. I think it's called. The level that runs these dogs give me a lot of trouble. Ooh. Not fast enough. There we go. Let's add first tonight. Alright. I can skip those guys I passed you before. Just try to get these dogs out of the way. There we go. Oh yeah. And they're just saying hi to each other. Scarlet is also someone who streams occasionally, so you should definitely go give her a follow. And I think Daff, you do on occasion too. Even if you haven't for a while. Where did you come from? I think I wanted you last time. Alright. Let's see, there's some more up here. What's this log here? Aw, thank y'all. I'm trying to remember who started the Roberto thing. I think it might have been Watery. Maybe, not sure. You mean like Roboto? Forgotten there are two of these. Let's see if I can bait one of these out. You know what? I should buff. One of you down. Good. Let's hit you too. Which seems break. There we go. I just have to take care of. There's anything back here. Nope. If I remember correctly, in this area, there's. You only get that one bonfire. Back at the beginning. I might be wrong. Alright. Keep going up. Get you out of here. There's an invader here. Let's get them in here. Alright. Show yourself, please. Maybe only spawn if you're coming up the ramp. Let's see. Is that the case? There we go. Yeah, right on time. Almost a backstab. A valiant effort. Oh, and full flask too. That's nice. Alright. Just trying to remember what's here. It changes a good bit between the start of the game and first. Yeah, it changes a bit between. Hold on. how it changes between the start of the game and this part. Let's see. Alright. I remember when I first played DS3, that jump there was really hard. Alright. That's him down. The last one left. And yeah, looks like that's the only bonfire here. So alright. I'm not a summon, but I'm curious who this is. Oh yeah, this guy. A guy who tries to fight you with the Uchi back at Firelink. So alright. Buff up. Let's go take on this lovely gentleman. He's back. And he is angry. This guy's Gundyr is pretty tough for me usually. Like he's really good at doing stuff like roll catching. Put me down. Thank you. Alright, over here. Ow. Good dodge. That whole charge here across the map is just really hard to deal with. Yeah. Just gonna run. Like, I feel like he's just chaining combo after combo to one another. I would say good first attempt, but at the same time, I feel kind of bad because wrong thing. Even though yes, you should go follow Daft. Something that's kind of interesting about this area is that you don't need to really worry about losing your souls if you die there. which I'll show in just one sec. Metal, good to see you. Hope you're well. Because, yeah, I believe how it works is that Untended Graves and this part of Firelink are like both part of the same map. Like they're like laid on top of each other or something. So if you die there, your stuff will, your souls will still be out here. Like, what I'm kind of curious is that if items persist too. Alright. I'm gonna just test really quick. Alright. Is it clear? Yeah, it's clear. Alright. But do I not mind losing? I can do without all of these. Alright, so. Wait. Leave behind one. Alright, so yeah. Item on the ground. Let's go see if that persists now. Onto the other map. Alright. Also, me. How does the music sound? It sounds a little quiet on my end, but not sure. Alright, let's run past all these guys. A bit of health gone, but wait. Look like items persist like that. Oh, come here. He's less aggressive in the first phase. Two hits there. Yeah, there we go. Now, second phase. Oh, bad grab. I got greedy. Alright. There's 2 times now where it could have just ended in the first. There's two times now where I could have just ended there. But alas. Well, it's not meant to be. Just walk right straight into her. close to 200 too. Get up a key. Buff. Get my sauce. That kick is brutal. Like, just... It feels like it shouldn't, you know, interrupt your iframes when you're down, but it just feels like such insult to injury. Alright. He is going down now. Oh. Alright. Alright, from here. Thinking, I don't need to go down, but I want to. Hey Alex, good to see you. Hope you're well. So I was right here this time. Good. Well, thanks for the follow. I have Atlas files, but I'd love to tell you if you want to chat, but feel free to lurk otherwise. Dodge shoots. Shockwave. But got really hit for it. Good to see you, Lizzie. Welcome in. Ow. For my life. Those souls are in a bit of a precarious, bit of a precarious position, so I'm gonna go grab them. There we go. It's funny how close they are. Alright. Back we go. Alright. Back at it again. Running up the sail. Actually, I was way up myself running across this pond. There we go. Up the hill. Did I get him? Did I get him? Got him. That freight train moving us is so freaking scary. Alright. And again. There we go. Good. I'm fine. Ugh. He's usually up. Usually a lot harder. Good to get him done though. What's the text? Welcome in. Oh, pretty well. Yeah, thank you, Rosie and Syntax. Thanks for GG's. Oh. Game? Game crashed? So far it's only crashed twice this playthrough. But that's weird, because it's weird. Usually Dark Souls 3 is pretty stable. Weird. Alright. Yeah, I know. Alright. So it's good to beat him because now I've finally let me do what I want to do. Hi, gents. Don't mind me. Alright, so yeah. Take a rest. Alright. Rest done. And then go over here, because there's an item. Can't remember what it does. A glaive. I think it's a good weapon. And it would probably be good against some DLC enemies because the Black Knight weapons do more damage against demon type enemies. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the DLC, the second DLC, I mean, because Frita's done, the big wolf guy is done, but I'm not sure if there's going to be time to do all of them. With the archipelago coming up. And shoot, that's a command I still forgetting to make. 1 second. I think there's an enemy nearby, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, because in about a week from now, or at least that's the plan. Me, the lovely CD and her community are doing what's called an archipelago. If you're not familiar with it, it's really interesting. It's also known as like multi-world, because what you do with it is you, oh yeah, mine is, I'm not sure who's doing, what on it yet, but mine is going to be DS3, and I'm doing the randomizer option for it. But yeah, for everyone who's not familiar with it, like what you do is take a bunch of games that are supported on it, you pick your settings for it, and it gets shuffled into this big thing. And then once it's ready, you're able to start finding items. Game just crashed again. You know what? I'm just gonna go over here for a minute. Alright, so yeah. The multi-world, what it does is take items from one world, and put them in another world. So like, say I'm playing DS3, and I need an item to progress past to a new area. If it doesn't show up in my game, it's going to show up in someone else's, and when they find it in theirs, it gets sent to me, and vice versa. Like, let's say someone is playing Stardew. They might need like a tool, like say a water cannon, for instance. If I find that in my world, it gets sent to them. So it's really like a system. If you're not, if you're, like, I think my brain is buffering right now. But yeah, it's going to be over at, it's only starting through CD. Let me shout her out. because yeah, if anyone's interested in that, we have to have ours wrapped up in the next couple of days. But if you're interested, you should definitely check her out because she's going to be live again tomorrow with it. Live again tomorrow with stuff. But yeah, that's all that. All right. It's weird. It crashed Steam too. Demons. Ah. Roxel is usually way more stable, like I said. That's just, which is just kind of weird. Alright. 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 My face goes white, gets a flashbang. Q flashbang too. There we go. Alright. Yes, I know. Alright. Alright. Why am I all the way back here? Okay, that's being weird. See, yeah, that weapon back there got picked up. I remember if there's one over here, if it was just a blank path. Yeah, nothing there. Alright, let's take you on. Don't fall off, too. There we go, good. Oop. He's still, oh! That is just unfair. Oh, why did it go back to that? It did. Oh. There we go. Not bad. Went away from 200. Can I be the rest of it without getting over death? Well, I not have to reshort it. There we go. Backstab. That weapon he's got there would be a great axe. I remember using that for a good chunk of when I first played Dark Souls 1. That was a good weapon. Not sure how it holds up in this. Extra plane, get out of here. I think there's 4 in total here. None in there, I believe. Hopefully, anyway. It's kind of funny how in DS1 they were like so much more terrifying. Over here we get to just, oh, I can circle around you. And that's basically it. So that's free. I think there's one more. Where are you? Item there? There he is. Alright. It's gotta be silent. Who said no? Alright. There we go. 4 down. There might be 5 though. I could be totally wrong. Hopefully not. Chaos Blade. Speaking of DS1, that's another one I used for a while. Alright. Anything of note up here? Just a soul? Alright. Alright. That should be it for outside here. Good, good, good. Alright. Let's see. That's their names here. It does in the real shrine. Actually, come to think of it, I wonder if it's considered the. I wonder if it's considered the same. I wonder if this is considered the real shrine, or if the Fire Island we visit is considered a fake one. Because, like, I normally consider this to be. I've always considered this to be, like, you know, the dark version, the scary nightmare version, but it's you. But yeah, you get to it by, you know, getting past Saros, getting past the illusory wall behind the door that's behind him. So yeah, come to think of it, since this is connected to, you know, the real world with, ooh, forgot that was here. Eyes of a Firekeeper. Good, good, good. Because that's what I'm after. That is what I need to get one of the last achievements I have left. Let me check what that item description says for it, because I am curious. There we go. Reveals horrors to a sightless Firekeeper. A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper, and the light that was lost by all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see. Well, it's too bad, because they're gonna see it. Alright. Trying to remember if there's anything else here that's super important. No Andre, sadly. Samara. Oh, check what that says. Tremendous weapons. Yeah, Hammer. Here we go. Blacksmith hammer. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine. Serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poise, breaking the guard of a shield. Of course, a hammer's true potential is realized in the hands of a blacksmith. Not much word on that though. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, you're here.
Well, fancy that. A lost
crack.
lamb wandereth in,
Oh,
with
I'm back.
nary a peep from the bell.
I'm doing good. We just defeated the boss that
shouldst
I
my
was
purpose know.
that I'm
What
thinking is
can
going to be a main
this
one today.
old handmaid provide thee?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, interesting. I forgot. Oh, this was here. Definitely grab this because the armor of this guy, the armor of it's based off of Artorias. That's one of my favorite
Best not tarry
favorite
long.
bosses in whole series. Oh yeah, fleet is down. So altogether, let me think. There are two more optionals. Two more main bosses. So 4 left in the base game, and then there's another 4 in the DLC that I have to do. So yeah, 8 in total. Oh yeah, that's on in about 2 hours, right? 10:30? 10:30 ST, I mean. Alright, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I should be there
Well,
then.
thou art exceeding lost indeed.
I'm
What
not lost.
can this old handmaid provide thee?
It's funny how she's a bit more sweeter over here,
skirt
too.
the curse's grasp. Tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl.
Poor girl. She might be talking about the firekeeper back there.
To skirt the curse's tarry, 'tis dark, like
Alright.
best.
Altaria, I want to thank you. Alright. Be sure to grab this too, because that gives you unlimited more bones, which is great to have. Fragment of the cold sword of a bonfire, which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to the last bonfire used for resting, or to the bonfire in Firelink Shrine. Can be used repeatedly. There you go. And bonfires are linked to each other irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. Good. I remember there's also, I believe, a secondary use for this, and I should double check. You know what? You're all going with me, check too. Alright. Coiled sword fragment. Alright. Let's see if this goes to the right window. Not sure why it's all shrunk like that. It's weird. Is it better like this? Oh. Should be on that. being a bit weird. There we go. Weirdo so shrunk like that. Alright. Alright, so yeah. You can get a slab for that. Huh. If you trade it to the birds that are in Firelink, which I don't really need, so like that. And yeah. Oh. Get the game back. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. That should be our business done here. If I could just get out. Alright. And the way back should be clear too. Wait. Why am I doing that? I could just use this.
Oh, how Ashen bring with is it?
Alright. Let's see. Huh. Interesting.
Ashen?
Let her be.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then Tuthaken.
Alright. So. More health. More health is never bad. And as Firekeeper, I have something terrible to tell you. Or give you. I don't know. Alright. Give eyes of a Firekeeper. Yes.
Ashen One, are these eyes?
Yes.
How gracious of thee, Ashen One.
Oh, she likes
The
them.
very things we firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou hast given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden.
Nah, what's the worst
These will
that can
reveal
happen?
through a sliver of light, frightful images of
That
betrayal.
doesn't sound so bad.
A world without fire.
Wait, that's bad. I
Ashen
need
One,
fire.
is this truly thy wish?
I think I answered yes to this. So yes, wish for a world without flame.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst.
Mm-hmm.
This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this.
What? Huh. Are we back? Looks like yeah. Refresh if this isn't working for you. Yeah. Alright, good to see you. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'm just gonna type. There we go. That's weird. I'm also missing a bunch of deaths. weird. I'm gonna make a note of that. Let me make sure it's... Sorry for the technical difficulties. Huh.
Farewell,
It said-
Ashen One.
It was saying
Mayst thou
192
thy peace
up
discover.
here, but very weird. I'm going to make sure to bump that up by
Ah.
1. Next chance I get. So yeah. Light armor. From oh, yeah, nothing of what I wanted, but blah 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 blah.
Ashen One.
All right. So yeah, I think that's everything I need for her.
Welcome, husband. Ashen One, the eyes show a world without fire.
Huh?
But 'tis different to what is in the far distance, like precious embers. Could this be what? Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person.
That
I will
a gift,
return
huh?
as the firekeeper I once was, as it has always been.
Oh, interesting. It sounds like there's an out if you really don't want to get that done then.
Ashen
Interesting.
One, if kill me, I will as it.
Alright.
Fair
Yeah.
face.
One more thing I should grab. Because killing that boss gets you a pretty good item.
Aha, so
Alright. Gotta go down a bit to get it though. Alright, so yeah. There's the halberd, the Gundir's. Gundir's halberd. Halberd of Gundir champion, received when he was charged with his duty. This old cast iron halberd has the power to break poise, and is said to never crumble, seeming to suggest that Gundir was fated to eternal service from the beginning. Interesting. Skill, Champion's Charge. Hold Spirit Waste in charge a foe, and use momentum to transition to sweeping strong attack. He really loves to break this one out. And then, yeah, Prisoner's Chain. Portion of a steel chain used to restrain Gundir. Gain vigor, endurance, and vitality, but take extra damage. A prisoner is one who has staked everything on a belief, a proclivity most apparent in the greatest of champions. So yeah, this is interesting. An interesting item.
I touch.
Oh,
Ah, so I took the mantle of choose thy fate all the more.
wait. What else thing you said?
Aha. I took the mantle
Took the mantle of Lord Thunder of
Sailor
Evolution.
my choose thy
Should I
fate
get a Lucy
and
of
love all the more. Should thy fate entail such foul betrayal.
Betrayal, that's what he said. So yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot that changes if you're doing this. Because yeah, I know that a lot changes if you do the full quest line with the other lady over here in this area. Because you know that changes a lot. And I'm not sure if I'm still on for her quest. I think you might actually get looked into it.
'Twas the soul of my sister, Elfrida.
Oh, this is about
A poor
Freed.
wench turned to ash, who would abandon London. If thou wouldst, let it nourish thy lordship, and in return do her one small kindness.
And what is
Remember
that?
those who stayed by her to the end, in the shadows cast by fire. And lastly, my lord, take up thy rightful mantle of usurper.
You say
Our
I
Lord, I
should,
prithee, when the moment comes, the age of the god hour,
but I want to
sacred
make sure that I'm not I want to make double sure that I am not locked into your quest, so I'm sorry about this, but
My lordship, what is the matter? Please, brave usurper,
alright, here we go.
beseech thee, claim the fire.
I have to make sure that I'm not locked into her or anything anymore. Good. Alright. All of you in this shrine saw nothing.
Ah, well,
Yes,
Lord,
yes,
but
it's warm,
as by now thou
warm.
shouldest little.
Alright. Grab that.
Ashen,
Alright. And alright. So I am mostly done with a lot of the game. So the next area I want to make sure to take on is the Grand Archives and the boss at the very end of it. And to make sure that death is, the death count is accurate, I need to find a quick way to die. There's one way you're supposed to go up. Or actually, maybe I shouldn't even. Maybe I shouldn't even do a purposeful death. I'll just not count that one when next one happens. Which won't happen. Because I'm that good at the game. Or so I say. Alright. Send that back down. And yeah. Before I go and take on that boss, there's the matter of this back here. Because I don't even really need to do this, but I kind of want to anyway. I completely forgot about this. Like, is there supposed to drop down? There we go. Divine powers of light. That's funny. I completely forgot this was even a thing. Don't die though. Alright. Don't fall off though. Be bad. But yeah, originally I was going over to event area that's above here. Take on a bunch of very tough enemies that drop down. There are 3 of them, and they are just the worst. They have a ton of health. They can fly around, throw axes at you. They have a big AoE if they like to spam. Good chest. And the reward, I don't think is even worth it. So, honestly, I'm just going to pretend they don't exist. Alright. Alright. Back here. Interesting. Interesting. And I can't get back from there. So, must be higher. Alright. There we go. Get on up here, and I'm not gonna fight them, but I did want to quickly check to see if there's something else. Somewhat recently in that bonfire, hello? Elevator, hello, I mean? Yeah, because I think there's more items back over here. It's funny how, like, the later you get into a game, there's a lot less, I feel like. I remember, I can tell you so much of the early game, but over here, especially like towards the end of it, there's so much I forget. Like the big guys that, see if I can get good eyes on that. Yeah, you can see one down there. They are very frustrating. And on top of that, besides that one there are two more that are hiding somewhere. That one, yeah. The third one is probably right below me. And yeah. Pretty sure there's an illusory wall up here. Maybe above. What is this? Winter's Ring. Well, I should check what that does. Oh. Excuse me? Dexterity. Oh, Mel. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Not sure if that's everything here, though. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, sure, is that actually was a miscount. My OBS had crashed earlier, and when I went to restart it, the deaths were where they were at the start of the stream, and so I was like, oh, I should bump that up by typing death, and again, and instead of 1, it went up to 200 instead of 193 where I thought it was gonna be. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for demonstrating, fellas. Alright, so yeah, I can safely ignore this area now. At least that portion of this area. So yeah, 200. So yeah, the goal now is to get to the end of this bridge. Not good. Good. And you guys. Safe. Let me see. How is this high? Bye. Good girl. Good kitty. Ooh, he's on the desk. He's off the desk. Walking away. Watch me here, kitty. Alright. You know what? I'm actually not even going to use this bonfire. This bonfire smells. Use this one instead. Because that one, the one before, the walk back isn't that long, but it's a lot more perilous. And this one is not quite as long. I should say not quite as dangerous, but it is long. Over here, I think. Look at those eyes. Alright, sit down and then head off over here. I forgot that it was like this. Yeah. So normally there would be a slab down here. I picked up already. Yeah, it's a real interesting secret about this area. So send it back up. Send it all the way back up. And yeah, that should bring the better elevator down. Or at least one that I want to use. There we go, right on schedule. Up we go. There we go. Send it all down. There you go. there's anything back here. I could face off those knights, but at the same time, I don't want to. Because tonight's also a bit of a deadline. Trying to make sure I end 10:30, so about 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Let me make sure to get the music out of here. Alright. Get that closed. And alright. Now this is a interesting boss, as we will find. But I'm going to go on a quick break. Because I need a bit of water. Where's my... Get the first aid. Alright. Alright. Back in a bit. Oh. I am back. And I lied because I got Coke instead. Alright. So yeah. This boss here. They are they're probably one of my favorites in the game. If not
Oh dear.
if not my most
Another
favorite.
dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Alright, let's go.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
First stuff. Alright. So time to do that passive walk back all the way up. Which this does feel safer. It's not so much longer. But either way, you need to ride an elevator. And man, this makes me miss Stakes America so much. Like, such a good idea in Elden Ring. Make sure it's on. No, still not thing. Don't fall off now. Don't fall off. And yeah, we are going to be seeing this elevator a lot over the next 90 minutes or so. Alright. You know what these elevators need? They need the elevators from Mass Effect 1. Oh. 1 minute. Alright, I am back. My family is asking me about getting ice cream delivered, and even though like it's well-meaning, that's the second time that they've done that today. I think for dinner, like asking about dinner, I mean, like, so I've been usually streaming, pretty late, like when we're at, like, definitely late hours, goblin hours, and that's kind of why, because I don't know when I'm going to be interrupted. Alright, yeah, this boss is really cool. Well, not as cool as the boss who's on.
This spot marks our grave.
It
but
wields a
you may
fire
rest
sword
here
and
too, if you like.
That's what, 2.5 now. Excuse me. Use me again. Alright. Let's get back going to the elevator that is going to be on my mind forever. And what I was saying earlier, this needs what elevators in Mass Effect 1 had. And not, the new not the remaster they did, the very, very old Mass Effect, with its very, very long elevator rides, featuring commanding conversations. Like, I don't know how they handle it, but it would be nice to have some levity, you could say, on these elevator rides, because you spend so much time on them, especially in this part. Or man, even elevator music. Elevator music would make it that much less of a hassle, an annoyance, a lot of things. Alright, lifetime buff. Just barely. Well, hey everyone. You know what? I'm gonna take this quick out.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
Okay, Oracle. Welcome in. Thank you for bringing all our friends over. It's great to see you. Oh, what's the goal? Nice. 125. Thank you, everyone. Oracle is a super cool person. You should definitely go make sure to follow. That command is still borked. I need to make a note to fix it after. But yeah, Oracle is super cool. And yeah, they were playing Mass Effect. You were playing the Citadel DLC, I think. But that's one of my favorite ones in like the whole franchise. How far did you get in it? Let's see who came in. Alright, yeah. Melanie, Yo-Yo, McBeast, Todd, Kotri, okay, Treasure Chlorian. Welcome everyone. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, good to hear you took him down. yeah, that whole mission is like super fun. And yeah, thank you for following, everyone. That was. I'm not gonna say everyone because I try to make sure to keep follows not on this. If you if you if you haven't chatted yet, but yeah, I think yeah Tree Boogie, Kimmerkel, Yo Yo, Triticorian, and another person who hasn't chatted yet. Thank you all for the follows. Oh, sucks to hear you have a headache. To, to, hopefully it goes away soon. And yeah, DS3 is going pretty good. This is one of the like game bosses, and he is one of two that I have left to beat the game with. But yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. And yeah, I should also introduce myself. I'm Robco or Spence, and for the most part, I've only done DS3 so far, but yeah, I made. I feel like the other day I'm making sure to finish the tax stuff for all that soon, and yeah, so it's Dark Souls 3 now, but it's actually going to be Dark Souls 3 again too, because I'm doing another playthrough for it, a randomizer, and it's actually a bit more than a randomizer. It's part of what's called an archipelago, which I still need to make an actual command for. But yeah, what our archipelago is it takes a whole bunch of games that you and you can do this solo or with other people, but yeah, you take a bunch of games, you throw them into this software, and, and then it shuffles them all around, and so then when you hop into a game like Dark Souls 3, let's say I have an item that I need to progress. There's a high chance it'll show up in someone else's world, like in Stardew Valley. Like it could show up as a crop they make. If they find that crop, which would be a crop, it would actually be the item I need. It it will get sent to my world, and then vice versa. Let's say someone else in the group is playing Pokemon. 'Cause I think there's like Fire Red, Emerald, the lower ones, I think. Let's say they find. Let's say they find. Let's say they find something in our world. Because I'm totally not sure how all the games work. But let's say, they pick up like an item. Like even though it would normally be like a potion or Pokeball. It could show up as if an item I need or like a weapon I need, and then that goes back. That will get sent back to my world too. And in my world, I can also find I think the Pokemon they might need or like the badge they might need. But yeah, it's really cool, and that's happening possibly the 10th. That might change, but yeah. So I'm trying to make sure to beat this soon too, because I'm also trying to get one of the last achievements I need in this run. One of the endings for it. And there's about 8 bosses left, even though I have only 2 left to technically beat the game and get that achievement. But so yeah, that's how all that works. And also, let me sure to get one last shout out for. No, I can't recall. There we go. And so yeah. And let me. Oh, and Another thing that I should mention that I completely keep forgetting to mention, if it will show up. Not that. Yeah. If anyone's going to TwitchCon, me, TD, and a couple others are going to Zero that week on the Sunday. And currently they have a big sale on tickets. And that ends in about 16 hours, I think. Yeah, so me, her, about 5 other people. There's been, because there's like 5 in total that I know are going. There's another person who is pretty sure they're gonna go, and then another who's on the fence. But yeah, this is gonna be super fun. Our main plan is to try a bunch of coasters, and then a couple of exhibits, and yeah, it's gonna be on Sunday of that week. And so if anyone wants to go, be sure to contact me or CD, or like if you have any questions. Just yeah, that's that. And yeah, hopefully, I'll get to meet you too. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you had a really good time at last year. Yeah, because this is actually be my first year there. Oh, you know what? Let me get back to it. There we go. Oh, I think I forgot something. Did I get that last stuff? I did not. I'm gonna update that command. There we go. Def added. All right. And prepare for a very long elevator ride. Oh, thank you, Sherry Corian. Also, is it, would you prefer, Treasure Corian or both altogether? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, to everyone who came in, to make sure to get your rest, water, food, and yeah, great to see all of you. And yeah, so that's the first elevator, if it's very long. And then here's the second elevator that, guess what? Very long as well. I gotcha. Make sure to let me know. Oh, make sure to send this down. And yeah, so with Dark Souls 3 2, I should say, I've played this for like a really long time, and it's one of my favorites. Like I know, some people disagree with it. I'm kind of curious, how many of y'all are like familiar with these games? Like, because my personal history with it was honestly pretty complicated. Like, my very first one was DS2 a while ago, and it went pretty poorly. I played an hour, I got completely lost. I gave up after, an hour. And I didn't play anything from it for quite a while until Bloodborne Oh, I thought he was gonna turn F elf. But yeah. But yeah, so after PS2 came Bloodborne, it was free on PlayStation Plus. I had a bit of a similar experience, unfortunately. I played for
brother,
a bit longer. I think I beat the first
I'm on
boss of
my
it,
way.
but I didn't get much farther than that. But then a couple years
Brother,
after that,
yielding sword of Lothric's
I came across a
prince.
couple of people playing Dark Souls 3, and
Rise if you will.
again, like, it really piqued my interest in a lot of ways.
For that is our curse.
And I eventually got it and started playing it, and it went so much better. I did more or less everything in the game, and just had a great experience. I replayed it too, and I eventually went back to the other ones. I nearly beat all of Dark Souls 2. I beat the Bloodborne after that, which was actually a bit of a... There's a weird story of that one, because it took me... basically, nearly a year to beat the entire game. I spent... So the main game went pretty fine, but the problem with Bloodborne is if you beat the entire base game, you get sent to New Game Plus.
But you may rest here too, if you like.
Oh sure, welcome in. Good to see you. But yeah, so with Bloodborne, and there's also a good boss who have a story to tell, because his rollbacks are gonna be terrible. But yeah, it's the Bloodborne. Took me almost a year to beat it. The main game didn't give me too much trouble, but because you have to beat the DLC if you don't want to go into in-game plus, New Game Plus, I mean, you have to do the entire DLC before you beat the final boss. The first boss of the DLC took me about 3 months to beat. It was like I was doing him consistently for about a couple of weeks, and it was very hard, so I decided, I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna take a couple of days away from this. But then, a couple of days becomes several days, a week, a month, 3 months. And then I finally got back to him and beat him after like a day or two. Oh yeah. I know Liza P has like some huge skill check bosses, especially towards the end. But yeah, so I beat him, and then the rest of the bosses don't go too terribly, but with the exception of the last boss of the DLC, who is, I would outright say, the hardest, harder than...
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here
Expect to
too,
die there.
if you like.
But yeah, harder than, the hardest bosses, like, Millennia, another boss in this, he was in the DLC, both bosses. I think that this boss in Bloodborne was just the worst of the worst, hardest of the hardest. And he took me another 3 months to do, with more or less the same story going on. Oh yeah, yeah. I would say it's part skill and a lot of it's practice. Because something I kind of find is that Dark Souls, especially Dark Souls 3, is almost more of like a rhythm game almost. Like having to time your dodges, time your blocks, time your sword swings. Like it can seem like a lot at first, but if you practice, it's not terribly difficult to start to like adapt to all of it. Like I'm decent at it, and sometimes I feel like I make it look kind of good. Sometimes anyway. But yeah, so much for the practice. I feel like most people can do it, just as long as they have the patience for it. Oh yeah, I think he lost his. I think he. I was gonna say something witty, but I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, his legs are out of here. It's also been a while since I played, since I faced him, so I'm a bit rusty too. Excuse me? Lock it in. It's a hard one to dodge. Oh yeah, and something that actually kind of reminds me of most of the games too.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here.
Especially
if you like.
with Elden Ring, I find that you have a ton of tools at your disposal, like summoning for instance, or magic, and having different different things you can use, like in terms of weapons, like using a trusty longsword, using katana, a big old bonk stick, the humble club. There's a lot you can really do to find something that worked for you. And clubs, especially for me, I like them because they give you a lot of versatility when it comes to stuff like your armor, because it doesn't weigh that much. Like, weighs 2.5. That's almost nothing. Because you have to take into consideration like your like how much weight you have clipped on you, like, because there's like 4 thresholds of rolls in the game. 29.9 is the cutoff for your light roll, which is the farthest roll. Wait, I have to think of everything for that. But yeah, looks like that. But then and you know, you have medium. And then because 65 is the next. 65 is the next one you have to worry about. Not 65. 69.9. Yeah. Alright, there we go. This is the heavy roll. As you can see, you don't want to go into that range. Alright, let's put back my old gear. I would show the next threshold, which is 100, but I don't think I have heavy enough gear for that. This one was right before. How much is the bear? Not great. Let's see. These ones are better, but they look kind of not great. Yeah, put that one on. How does this look fashion-wise? A bit bulky. Oh yeah, that's a nice thing. There's a lot of there's a lot of combinations, yeah. Let's see. How do you stack up? Yeah, stick with the tried and true one. Alright, so yeah. Let's go leave a gear going in. You know, I should take this moment to quickly go through the rings, because I don't think this is going to be the best setup for this boss. Alright, so yeah. More health, more endurance, more carry weight. Could try that, but yeah, this run is kind of hard because there's not much you can really do that just really boosts, straight up damage. So yeah, that's gonna be the run. See, build. Here's one down. That's only fast use, which is good. I'm gonna take a quick sip of mine. So,
Oh, dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothrix.
the game crashed. Ugh. That is the 4th time it's done that today. Which is just weird because it's usually very stable. I look into what's doing that. It's most likely going to put me back outside the boss room. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Silly thing. Alright, yeah. At least I have all my flasks. What? That's disappointing. Ugh. Maybe that's the 5th time I've done that. I'm gonna see if something has gone wrong with it. Hold, please. Alright. I'll go back to here real quick, and I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going wrong with it. Verifying the integrity of the files. Let's see. Real quick, let me grab something. Kitty treats. This is Nick. There you go. Good boy. Take my number. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. And yeah, this is Carly. Can't really see her because of the tree. But yeah, there we go. So it looks like I didn't find anything wrong with Dark Souls, which is weird. Huh. These things weird. But yeah, very good kitties. Yeah. Big one is Mick, and the little one is Carly. Yeah, alright, let's see if that came close to fixing anything. if it's still borked, I'm not sure if I had some. Not sure if I would find something else to do. Like one thought would be to, I don't know, do like Expedition 33. That's another game that I want to get to, because that's like another game I've been working a bit on, not on stream, but pretty much all off stream. Oh yeah, it was super sweet. Both of them are about only, they're both about just a year old. We got them last year. But yeah, you know, but we're such good kitties. Carly's a bit shy. Whereas Mick is more of the leader. And they have a sister who's a bit younger than them. And a sister is somewhere else in the house. I don't keep tabs on her all the time. But she's probably downstairs. But she's super sweet too. But a bit more sassy. She's like an embodiment of a Sour Patch Kid. Sour and sweet. But yeah, they're all good cats. Don't get greedy. Alright, here we go. Phase 2. Hopefully it doesn't take this time. Because I wonder if there might be cutscenes. Something up with cutscenes so soon. Yeah, skip over that. And get into this. That opening there is pretty brutal because you can get wrecked pretty fast. And in this phase, you almost want to hit him in the back as much as you can. My God, that one's spamming that
You may
move.
rest here too, if you like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some of my favorite things about pets I've had. Before them, I had a brother and sister cat. One was black, and the other was all tabby. And they also had their rivals in the house. The two Australian shepherds named Sam and Casey, and all four of them could not be more different from each other. The first cats, Nancy and Sid, who I didn't name, my dad named them. Sid was very much like an old codger his whole life. He could be pretty grumpy and a bit sassy, but he could still find his moments to be sweet. And Nancy, she was she wasn't much shy, but more reserved. She was the name we gave her a nickname Ninja Cat because she, unlike all other cats we ever had, was almost a complete hunter, or even serial killer when it came to hunting mice. She loved to hunt mice. And she was, super sweet on top of that. And our dogs, Sam, who is a blue merle, a shiny shepherd, and his brother, Casey, who was red merle. Both of them were also great pups. Casey was a bit silly, but he a bit silly and a bit anxious. He was definitely one of those dogs that needs to be around the human 24/7. He like the bond he forged with our family was really sweet. And he was sweet himself. Oh yeah, for sure. And his brother Sam, he was such a smart dog. And he didn't really have the same quite silliness of his brother. He could still unintentionally do silly things. Like I took he would do silly things trying to do
if you like.
Trying to do silly things in his attempt to be serious. It's like he would always be a bit of a funny pup. But yeah, they were all really good pets. Alright, time for the ultra long elevators again. And I do need to keep an eye on time too, because I should be off in about just under 40 minutes because I have a movie to watch. It's the old Naked Gun, which I've never seen, but I've heard is really funny. Alama, good to see you. Hope you're well. Alright, that's long ass elevator 1 done. to long-ass elevator number 2. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me 3 times. Alright. Oh. Send that elevator down. Alright. And yeah, the first phase of this boss isn't too bad. Its second part, it really trips me up. There we go. There we go. Not enough to take me to phase 2. Oh. Enough to take me to phase 2. I was wrong. I need to do something really quick.
Oh, dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince.
I can figure out why I have 4 things.
Rise if you would,
Nothing.
for that is our curse.
Alright.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
Alright. Time for elevators again. Stuck on that one lamp there. Alright. First one in progress. There we go. Elevator 1 has been cleared. Elevator 1. Elevator 2 in progress. if I die again and start singing later music, I don't know if I have gone mad. Alright. Double two buff and get on in there. Good stance break. Got off just in time. Alright. Let's hope phase 2 goes to be better. It all works out. Dodge that bullshit. Dodge that bullshit. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? It's gonna do that. There we go.
You remain among the accursed.
Brothers, goodbye. There we go. And that is the last boss we need to take on before the final one. Thanks for the GG's. So yeah, that's the last boss we have to take on before the final boss. Leaving us with 6 or 7 total left. 6, 8. 2 different ways we could go. We could actually free. Don't mind me.
Welcome home.
So yeah, we could go to the final boss. We could go over to a secret area in the base game with a lot of dragons. And the hardest boss in the game for me after that boss. Or we could go to a second DLC.
Very well, then take me.
And I don't think I think it would take too long to do the secret area in the game. More health. So you know what? Let's do
Farewell,
that.
Ashen Mace.
I do need to. The only thing I have to keep in mind is that I should be off in about 28 minutes. That should be enough time, I think, though. It's alright, yeah. I could. If the boss goes quick. I mean, the exploration goes quick. Excuse me? I don't know. Alright. Send this. Wait, do I need to go here yet? This the right one? No, there's not the right one. Let me think. Because this area ahead is weird. There's a bunch of doors and passageways all over the place that lead different ways. Like, there's one all the way to the end of the hall there that I don't think is the right way. Alright. Yeah, not this way. But, I think I can still make it work. Alright. Go down here. There'd normally be a big old giant here. They went to a farm upstate. They definitely did not get killed by me. Past the rats. Unload over here. Oh. Oh. I'm going to put it the wrong way. Here. Yeah, better. Oh my god, what is your aggro range? My god. I want to see where. Is there really not a lever here? There should be one. I'm just gonna see where this is supposed to go. And at the meantime, switch one of these out. game's not wanting me to be on time. I don't need to do this, but my curiosity will not be sated until I do this. Just like that. Let's see where this goes. Alright. This is... Alright, so yeah. Yeah, so normally you'd start over there, go over the bridge, and then go down here to this passage on the left. There we go. That's not what I need, but what I want. Alright. Yeah, alright. Send that up. And let's take in the view. Certainly a lovely view. It do be a view. That scream sounded a bit concerning. And hey, we're somewhere else. You know, it would be kind of cool if you could just teleport somewhere else by just nodding your head off. Like, wow. Sorry. I didn't mean to bonk the mic like that. Oh yeah. Alright. Pretty sure there's a bonfire close by. Good old Arch Dragon. It's residents. They're just the nicest bunch. Alright. Yeah, should be on fire. Close. Just find out where it is. That's where it came from. Item here I missed. Here, it looks like. Yeah. Might be behind. Be over here. So these guys here, these things are like the descendants of dragons or something like that. I have a rough history of them. So, when I played this for the first time, they were giving me trouble the whole ascent through this part here, and then an upcoming part. After much trial and error, I get past all of them. and I get a ton of souls while I'm at it. And it was a ton of souls from a boss too. And so it's like after getting through all that, I'm getting close to the bonfires to that. And instead of just sitting for that, sitting at the bonfire, I saw a room in the distance. I thought, oh, I should check that to see if there are any items in there. And then two of these godforsaken things jump me and kill me almost instantly. And then when I respawn, go over there to pick up my almost 250,000 souls, I die again, losing all of them. And that is something I will never forget or forgive. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rare, good to see you. Yeah, we're about to wrap up pretty soon too. It's in 17 minutes. There's a boss here that I think should go down pretty quickly. But yeah, the hope is to beat him and then raid out and then see the movie, because that's something I do want to see. Because I'm honestly not that super familiar with Leslie Nielsen, whatever her name is, movies. And I've heard it's one of the better ones. Yeah. Yeah, first time I'll try to get another snack for the kitties too, because Mick has actually shown up for once. Almost getting there. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, and I hope the gym went well too. Alright. I wonder what's going to appear here. Surely nothing that bad. Oh my god. It's a dragon. Hey, big fella. Don't mind me to run past you. Alright, yeah. Let's keep going. All of you. Up here. Yeah. That section there isn't too bad, but this one's a bit rougher, so I need to make sure we take care of one of them that's up here, because I think they slow spells. Pretty sure there's one there that will throw stuff at you. So I can make sure he's taken care of. You, it's you. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Normally be swinging fireballs at me. Alright. To take you down. Right, yeah. Alright. Tough luck there, but hopefully second attempt. No, I'm gonna revive. And yeah, 30 minutes until the movie starts, so hopefully I get it next time, because there's probably only going to be enough time for one attempt. Alright. Run. Take that fire. I'm sure we'll be able to do it again. How am I doing that? Alright. Super close. Go ahead now. Almost. There, so. Alright. There we go. Got him down. One-hit KO. Alright. Making good time. Alright. And yeah, this is kind of what I was mentioning before. When you get past that dragon and get to over here, rest here. Because if you go over there, you'll get jumped by two very angry serpent dudes. And you lose all that hard-won souls. But so yeah, that should be it for tonight. I'm not going back to Firelink though, because I want to get out of here fast. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. I think there probably should be just enough time to give them some more treats. You can see Carly back there. You're awake now, too. Future music treats. Carly, you want a treat? There she goes. She's having her treats. Here he comes. Alright. Oh. Alright. Yeah, say hello to this big guy. Alright, Nick. You want a treat? Oh. I didn't mean to drop it. Very good one. It's a treat. I like treats. Alright. He got his treat. I didn't mean for it to be a nothing treat the first time. But yeah. Yeah, good stream and good progress. Gundeer's down. I got the item I need for the ending. Prince is down too. And Ancient Wyvern as well. So yeah, 3 bosses. Which leaves... Is that 5 left? What do you think? Yeah. 2 main game and 4 DLC. 6 bosses in total. Not sure if that'll be enough time to do before we archipelago though. They tried to go for treats. And and so yeah. Let me bring it up one last time. Whoop. Alright, so yeah. One big thing, at TwitchCon, which I'm going to, me, Stevie, a couple others, one person that I heard back from who was interested in going, so we're going to SeaWorld and plan to ride some roller coasters, do some exhibits, and that's going to be on the Sunday of that week. If you're interested in going, let me know, or if you have any questions. And then, and the hard thing to know about that too is that there's a big sale going on with it. It's live for about 16 or 15 more hours. And the part I figured out too is that even if the sale does end, we still definitely would want to, definitely would be okay with people coming too. So yeah, anyways, welcome. If you have questions, if you're going, let me know. And so yeah, that should be pretty much the end of it. Oh, Wombat, Glossus. Good to see you. Hope you're well. And thanks for the follow, Wombat. Yeah, get this out of there. Let me very quickly find someone to raid, because I should be somewhere else in only a couple of minutes. It's over here. And Twitch. What's on the raid? I should think of a raid message in the meantime in the first place. There's one person. We could get a person back. We rated the other day. Just want to explore all the options first. Alright, I think we're gonna go with this person. I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Alright. And make sure it goes to the person. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this person here is the lovely Fendi. This is also definitely how she usually looks like. And oh, thank you for trying. Yeah, I still need to do the revenue stuff for it, but I hope to do that soon. Alright, I think I'm also going to do 2 versions of the raid message. Alright, we beat... Alright. Bosses... Eaton... Trying to think of Orion. Three bosses. Three bosses. They're Andy. We're here to see for Andy. Alright, so yeah, that's one version of the remessage, and I need to quickly find that. Almost there. No. Alright. And everyone is going to be a version of a VTV emote over on hers. So if you have VTV, you should be able to see this one. Alright. This one fills up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Yeah. Alright. There we go. And yeah, you don't see it in mine, but you'll see it in hers. Alright, so yeah, let's get going. Good stream today. We got a lot of progress done. Oh. Alright. Shamapel, Fendi. Alright, so yeah, let's get going. Good stream today. It was good to see y'all. Even though we had a lot of technical difficulties, we were still able to wipe out a good number of bosses. And yeah, there's Hunter boss, second boss, that's optional, 4 in the DLC. So yeah, 6 more bosses left to do. I'm not sure if I'm doing all of them, but yeah, it was really good to be here. And thanks for being here, everyone. There's also a movie starting soon over in Rare's Discord. It's the Naked Gun, so if you want to see that, and you're in there, and you're in our server, definitely be sure to go over there too, because I've heard it's good. And yeah, Did I copy your message? I did not. I should make sure to do that. But yeah, thank you for being everyone. We also hit our follower goal, which is awesome. And yeah, just thanks for being everyone. It was really good to be here and get some more progress done. Not sure when next game is going to be. I doubt it'll be tomorrow, but possibly Tuesday. We'll have to see. Yeah. Alright. We're about to head out. Thanks for being here. And good night, everyone.